Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on Godspot. I want to talk about calm in the chaos. In the scene in Mark chapter 4, verse 35 through 41, is a story of a little fishing boat in the midst of a sea and experiencing a huge storm. The waves are crashing over the sides and the fishermen are fearing for their lives, and the whole time Jesus is sleeping. And so what's really interesting about this, these fishermen are very experienced fishermen and they're panicking. So this storm must have been at a fairly high level and quite destructive. And in this story, Jesus is able to speak and bring them from chaos into stillness, into calm. Now, I don't know about you, but I've found when I've faced my own storms, where instinct screams to panic or give in to fear, these are the moments I can draw inspiration from the story and understand that even in the midst of the storm, there can be stillness, there can be a calmness. And this can happen whether it be in a career or ministry dilemma, a personal challenge, or unexpected news. The lesson here is to embrace peace inwardly despite external chaos. And I think this is critical if you're a leader. When you look at the calmness of Jesus, this serves as a beacon that guides us to the stillness when life does get overwhelming. And it's more than just avoiding panic. It's about cultivating a consistent mindset that leans towards peace, no matter how fierce the storm is outside. And this is what effective leadership is all about. Effective leadership, there's nothing like a leader who can step up in the midst of chaos and bring a calmness to the situation and confidence. So let's unpack this a little bit. If you're going to be effective in your leadership and bring calmness in the midst of chaos, the first thing we need to understand is communication is the key. Notice how the words of Jesus are calm, and they transformed the disciples' fear into trust. And as a leader, conveying guidance and assurance during unforeseen issues can reassure your team and can help maintain morale. And these transparent discussions that you have can be very healthy because you're involving them and you can turn a potential disaster into a sharpening focus on a solution. All right, if this is happening, what is the solution? Number two, a effective leader understands they have to have the ability to step back in the midst of chaos. And this is really important because stepping back gives you the ability then to assess the situation without panic. And using Jesus' leadership as a model, it can encourage you to make rational decisions instead of emotive decisions, and which can be grounded in foresight and patience, which is really important. The third thing I think in effective leadership is you've got to be able to have the ability to project the bigger picture always. No matter how chaotic it is, no matter how bad it looks, you need to be able to guide your team and navigate them through the landmines of life to be able to understand there is a bigger picture here. There is a bigger goal. There's a bigger purpose. And by doing this, what you'll do is you'll encourage your team to look for those successful resolutions, and you remind everyone that, you know what, we're going to get to the other side. This is what the other side looks. Yes, it's chaotic today, but we're headed in the right direction. So in wrapping this up, effective leadership isn't just about managing tasks. It's about guiding your team through the ebb and flow of change with some assurance and empathy and understanding of what they're going through. And a calm leader, let me tell you, a calm leader, a person who has learned how to be calm, builds trust with their team. And when you're navigating organizational shifts or challenges and you maintain a composed demeanor, it reassures your team that it's okay, they're in capable hands, you're going to get through. And I'll tell you, that's a powerful ripple effect. When you're able to bring calm into the midst of chaos, that will ripple through your entire organization. There have been times in ministry as a pastor, there have been times as a business owner where it has been chaotic. Uncontrollable situations have arisen, changes have happened, and it's at that moment I understand I need to step back, I need to clearly communicate, and I need to reassure everyone the bigger picture and be calm and speak into that chaos. I hope this helped you. If it does, hit the like button, share it with someone else. Thanks for listening and have a great day.